10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Founders Hall is officially open.
Founders Hall, a 25,000 square foot building that's been under construction for more than a year behind the main seminary and Roland Center buildings on the campus of Burton Academy, saw its formal opening and ribbon cutting on Tuesday, October 19th. Engineer graduated class of 1959 and an employee of the school for over 60 years, did the honors.
Thank you, Mark. And as I look out over the courtyard, I look at all of these students. Over my tenure here at Burton, it's been you as students that's really wanted me to stay here. So I really thank you all. You've got a beautiful campus. Behind me, we got one of the most beautiful buildings. You've got to look at that building and say to yourself, 50 years down the road, that building is going to look the same. We got to take care of what we have. So I thank everyone for doing this. Thank you.
These scissors cut the ribbon for the Smith Center, for the Roland Center, and now they're going to cut the ribbon for Founders Hall.
Before that, students had converged on the courtyard between the school's seminary building, Roland Center, and the new Founders Hall, where a parking lot used to be, and heard from a trio of speakers. Board of Trustees Chairman Ed Campbell, Assistant Head of School Meg Kenny, and former Head of School Chuck Scranton.
All that goes to show you is that today is not about the past. It's always about moving forward, always improving. It's about this beautiful building, and it's about the future. Burton's future, your future, and the future of the Bulldogs that will follow you. Founders Hall is here for you. Take advantage of it, enjoy it, learn in it, and thrive in it. I know you will.
Today we add Founders Hall to our Burton home. Our newest learning space is ready to welcome us. Like all BBA spaces, Founders Hall is a place of possibility, a place where gifts harbored deep inside you are discovered. Founders Hall is unfinished, and I don't mean the final touches on the central stairs and bookshelves, or a missing piece of carpet, or the unfinished concrete. Buildings come to life when their people and purpose come together. Nestled at the base of Mount Equinox, Founders Hall, arms outstretched, welcomes you to complete the building. Let the sweeps of landscape focus your learning in new ways. Notice the expanse of the building, the long views. Let them deepen and refine your vision for today and for your future. Let the scale invite you to think bigger and beyond your time at BBA.
Let me just tell you something, guys. There's no place in Vermont, no high school in Vermont like this. In terms of culture, climate, caring teachers, and of course, facilities. The opportunities that this school has for you all is quite amazing and quite unparalleled. When I come back to facilities, because you have the best teachers on the planet, but you don't have the facilities for them to fulfill their wishes and dreams, it leaves things short. So if you look around this campus, I mean, just look over your shoulder there, the Roland Center. Barry and Wendy also were responsible for the lower campus. Total renovation of the gymnasium complex, adding the addition on there, giving you incredible music facilities in the old locker rooms, new locker rooms, and so forth. They have funds here at the school that allow you guys to travel, allow faculty to travel, allow for professional development, and support their salaries. Now behind me is another manifestation of their incredible generosity. There are certain names associated with this school and its history. Joseph Burt, Josiah Burton, Bob and Peg Smith on that magnificent facility over there. Barbara Riley for the theater in the lower campus. You take all the contributions those folks have made to school, even back in 1829, and put that in today's dollars and combine them all, it doesn't come close to what Barry and Wendy Rowland have done for this school, for you.
Then it was time to head for class. Students headed into the various classrooms within the three-story building, which will house the school's English and Social Studies departments, as well as the school's library. It will also house a makerspace. The sweeping staircase was still not quite fully finished, but the rest of the building was good to go, after some delays caused by supply chain issues obtaining some of the building's components. The top level of the building, which houses the bell tower room, will be a conference area and meeting space, as well as offering sweeping views of the school's campus. Earlier, before the ceremonies began, we had a chance to hear from both current Headmaster Mark Tashjian and his predecessor, Chuck Scranton, about the significance of the project.
You know, we launched this building in the teeth of the pandemic about 15 months ago, and we wanted to get Vermont back to work, and we wanted to build something that said there is going to be a future, and I'm really excited that the future is here and the future is now.
What do you think is going to be the main addition that this building will bring to the campus and the school, the curriculum?
Well, it brings space, it brings excitement, and it also brings the architecture is designed to support a different kind of learning that is more integrated. And so we're hoping to bring our disciplines together in a way that hasn't been possible before.
It just seems like, yes, they were standing out here with a big crowd, dedicating the Rowland Center. Here we are, whatever years later, and this building's amazing. So yeah, it's a privilege to be back here. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, in my job as executive director of the Rowland Foundation, I visit every high school in Vermont. I hope the kids here realize how special this place is and what they have. The buildings are obvious. And the building behind me is just, I think a lot of colleges would be glad to have something like that on their campus. So yeah, it's a special place.
We also caught up with Kyle Murphy, a member of BBA's class of 2007, who was the lead architect of the project.
It's surreal. I mean, we've been working on this for about 3 years now, between design and construction. It was about the end of the year. I guess it would have been 2019 when we got started working with the faculty, and we had a lot of stakeholder workshops, and we were really trying to get a sense of what was going to go into the building, because there's all these moving pieces around the campus right now. So we spent about a year and a half or so on the design, and then spring of 2020 we kicked this off, the construction, and it's been great. We've had an amazing team of architects, engineers, designers, and then we've had a wonderful partnership with DEW Construction, who was the construction manager on this. So it's surreal to see this actually coming to fruition. We've been very fortunate to work with the leaders of the school have been incredibly ambitious in this, and really not kind of constraining us to just do something that's like everything else on campus, but something that's really, as Mark says, it's kind of looking to the future while honoring the past. So we're honored to open this today, and we hope that this is something that the students and the faculty will enjoy for many generations.
The building is a result of a $20 million philanthropic gift from Barry and Wendy Rowland, the largest ever to a secondary school in Vermont. The Rowlands had already contributed large sums towards other buildings and programs at Burn-Burton. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.